Another common HTML control you can use with PHP scripts is the radio button. And take a look at the radio button now. This is a conversion of the checkboxes example you just saw into radio button form. And the question here is, would you like cash back? There are two radio buttons, yes and no. And if we click yes and the submit button, then as you can see, the PHP script, phpradio.php, gives you the correct answer. You selected yes. And this first form was phpradio.html. You can select the radio button and click submit, and the data is passed to phpradio.php, and the data extracted from what's sent to the web page, what's sent to the server. Okay, let's take a look at how this works. And here you have two radio buttons, and one has the value yes, and this is an input control. Type equals radio, value equals yes. That's the value that will be sent to the server. And if you click that radio button, and note that the name of the radio button is radio 1. Here's the second radio button, input, type equals radio. The name is also radio 1. That's the same as the first radio button, so they have the same name, and that's so that they will act together. In other words, if you click one, the other one will become deselected, and the one you clicked will become selected, and so forth. So that allows you to group radio buttons together, giving them the same name, and the way you distinguish between them is with different values, yes or no. Let's take a look now at the PHP script that extracts the data sent to it from the web page in the browser. This is a PHP script, and you say if is set. It's possible that neither radio button was set, so you should check first to make sure whether or not radio button was set to avoid displaying an error message in the web page. You say if is set, $request radio 1, then that corresponds to these two radios that act together in a set. Of course, the data will be sent to phpradio.php. So back in phpradio.php, you can check whether or not either one of the radio buttons were set by checking the parameter radio 1 in the $_request array. And if it was set, if that one of the two radio buttons was set, you can echo the one that was set to the web page sent back to the browser, saying echo $_request radio 1, and this expression will be replaced with the value of the radio button that was selected, either yes or no. So you're going to see you selected yes or you selected no if indeed the user has selected either radio button, and that's the way to extract the data from radio buttons that were selected in a web page and sent up to the PHP script on the server. And you can see the result indeed does work. Let's select would you like cash back? No. And you can see that the PHP script accurately recovers the data that the user selected in using radio buttons on the web page. So very nice.